Yo YouTube, what is going on everybody? Welcome to today's video where I'm going to be showing you guys the most OP starter farm that you can have on your Skyblock Island. Now I want to make it clear that this starter farm is actually something that is super OP overall, and even in mid or late game you can keep this farm, but this should be your top priority when starting out Skyblock. This should be the first thing that you build. I mean, this should be your #1 priority. Obviously, you know, when you start Skyblock you have to start farming in this section over here in the hub, and then you make your ways through the other farming areas just over here through these portals. Like, you'll head to the barn area right over here, and then once you're done with the barn you'll go ahead and head over to the mushroom desert right over here. But the question is where do you go after this? I mean, like, how do I start making money off of farming? Because if you guys didn't know, farming in my opinion is probably the most valuable skill on Hypixel SkyBlock, with not only each level increasing your chance to get double drop crops on every time you do something and break a crop, but also it does give you health points, which in early game is actually extremely important, especially for grinding out your first sets in the end. I recommend that farming should be your top priority when grinding Hypixel Skyblock as a new player. So here we are at our island right now, and I've made a video on one of the sections of our island, which you can see right over here is our giant nether wart farm, but I'm going to be breaking down this entire massive farm that we have built and why it's important and exactly how you guys should structure yours on your beginner island. I did want to showcase though real quickly me just showing you guys the sheer amount of money that I can make off of these farms. If we go ahead and head to my ender chest right now, you'll notice I have a lot of mutant netherwort just sitting here. And if we go ahead and actually sell all of this right now, you guys will see, yeah, I just made a lot of money right there. You could say so myself. That is actually how much money I made grinding. It was just under, I would say, it was close to over 7 million coins right there. And I made that in just about an hour or so of grinding this area. And as you guys saw there, my skills, I actually have a pretty low farming level. I'm not even farming 22 yet. And then also at the moment, if we go and take a look in the chest here, oh, it's not available right now, but we do have a Newton netherwort hoe that does have turbo wart 5 on it, so it's completely maxed. And then I believe we also have a level 76 elephant pet right now, which currently gives 38% chance on top of the double drop. So every time I break a netherwort, I usually get about 30 netherwort back normally. So you guys can take that for reference on how much money we're making, and it's really OP. But I want to go ahead and break down the exact farm structure layout and why you need to have a giant farm on all your islands. You guys might notice a lot of other islands just also have massive farms that are stacked on their islands, and there's so many important things with them. So you guys, if we fly over here, you're going to see the massive like stack of farms. So right here we have 6 netherwort farms at the very top. I do want to say, guys, is that when you are playing Hypixel Skyblock, for an infinite netherwort farm you only need 3 layers, but we did extend it because we have more people on our island grinding. So we actually have 7 here in total, and we could expand it more. I highly doubt we're gonna do it because usually when we have 2 people grinding, like, they're not grinding continuously. So this is more than enough for 2 people to infinitely grind, just though, which is insane. And then if we head underneath, we have this giant cactus area. We have a carrot farm right underneath here with 2 stacks. We have a potato farm with 2 stacks. We have a wheat farm with 2 stacks, and then pumpkin farm with 2 stacks. Now when you start in Hypixel Skyblock, your first crop that I recommend going for are the pumpkins right here. These are actually the best way to level up your farming skill, and they make the process go extremely quick. And I also should mention, guys, that your top priority when you have farms on your island, you definitely should get a pair of rancher's boots, because rancher boots are so important. They let you set the speed of your character on your island so that you can mine these farms at the exact speed, so you're always hitting them as fast as possible. So like for a pumpkin farm, the recommended speed for you guys is 256, I believe, is the speed you set your boots to when you're mining pumpkins. But then for netherwort, the recommended speed is 120. So like you kind of have to play around with it with what works well for you. But those are the speeds that our island has figured out to be the most optimized for mining these farms. So once you've built these farms, there's so many more different things you can do to help increase your farming chances. Like, again, once you get to 25, you could go ahead and get towards the triple crop grind and go ahead and grind towards farming level 60, which is something that I'm currently on the path of doing. Like, farming level 60 is definitely my top priority here on the server, so that's definitely what we're going to be grinding for. But also there are these things on the server called Jacob's farming events. Basically, if we go ahead, open up our Skyblock menu, click calendar and events, click calendar right here, you'll see these crops scattered across the calendar. Basically, in these time frames, there are different events that you can participate in. So like right here, in about actually 2 hours and 20 minutes, there's a cocoa bean, netherwort, and wheat Jacob farming contest. And basically what that does is I could go ahead, participate in this event, and for 20 minutes, I have to grind my farm as much as I can. And then whoever grinds the most nether wart gets gold. Whoever gets in second per se gets silver, and then obviously whoever comes close to silver is bronze. Now obviously it's not just 3 people that win. They're in groups and you have to be in a certain range, but right now on this nether wart farm with our current stats, you can guarantee a silver finish every time. And then if you guys just go ahead and when you start grinding out your farm and you have the basic Newton nether wart hoe right here, not the blessed one, you can pretty much place bronze with this each time pretty easily, especially if you have an elephant pet. But you guys might be asking, you know, what's the point of even grinding out these events? So obviously you get these things from these events, you get medals, but you also get these things called Jacob tickets. And if we actually head into the hub right now, head over to the little farm merchant area over here and you'll meet Jacob right here. He's the guy that runs all the events. If we right click them and claim your rewards, like right now I actually have an event that I could go ahead and claim right here. I got a turbo wart book and then I also got Jacob tickets. Now Jacob tickets, a lot of people most of the time they'll just go ahead, go on Bazaar and sell these. I mean, you can sell them for you get like 160 grand on them, which is really good, especially for starter money. Like, why not just do that? But I personally recommend, if you aren't going to sell them, save them, because the thing is if you head up the stairs right over here and then click on Anita, you can buy these things called extra farming drops. So right now I actually have a plus 2% chance for also more double drops on my island, and basically these cost metals and gold tickets. We go ahead and click on metal trades right here, which is the rail right here. Just click metal trades. You can convert bronze metals into silver metals and then silver metals into gold. You also can convert metals to tickets, but there's really no point to do that. But you can increase your farming drop chances, literally also add Anita as well, which makes your farms just so much more OP. At the moment, you can tell I only have plus 2%. I'm pretty confident you can get it up to plus 16%, but this is something everyone should grind silver metals or even gold if you can, because that is going to make a big difference early game to helping you increase your drop chances so you can make more money while grinding. And also from those events, you get these books called turbo warts. Those books are extremely important. I highly recommend. Obviously we do have a turbo wart 5, so now my island just sells these and they actually sell for a decent amount of money. The cheapest turbo wart book on AH right now is 200k, and usually what I just do, I just quickly manage it, create auction. I usually just set it to something cheaper than what the cheapest one is. Go ahead, set that up, and it's basically going to sell instantly. People are constantly buying those books, but I highly recommend, if you are a starter island, save up every book that you get from events. Like, look at that, someone just bought it. But I recommend save every book at the beginning and apply them to your tools that you are collecting. They are so important, and they make a giant difference, especially once they are a tier 5. So I highly recommend, guys, keep the books. It's not worth the 150 coins. It's not worth the 150,000 coins at all up front, and then you'll slowly just make progress with them. It's just really simple and that easy. But yeah, this is pretty much the best farm that you could build on Hypixel SkyBlock. You need to build every variation of these farms. Not too difficult, and it's extremely worth it. Comment down below if you guys want to see me make a video where I maybe do like nether wart for an hour or even like a few more hours, like 4 hours, and test these farms to see how much money I can make in those time frames with my current skills. I also want to give you guys a quick tip on building these things. There's a tool on Hypixel SkyBlock that you guys are going to need to build these, which are builder ones. Unless you want to hand place it, which no one should ever do when these are in the game. Builder ones are very important. You also could do the Infodirt one, and then to place nether wart, the nether wart pouch right here, and then also a magical water bucket. But yeah, these are just some of the tips that when you guys are starting your farms on Hypixel SkyBlock, this is what you should do. And even if you're in the mid game and you have not built these farms on your island, you almost have to now, the way Hypixel SkyBlock is laid out, especially with the farming update that they installed. It's just super important. So yeah, get your farms being built. Comment down below any questions you have, and I'm sure I could answer them. Well, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. Let me know how you guys enjoyed today's video, if I should do more styles like this. I'm trying to make my series a little bit more Let's Play-y, because I want to start showcasing stuff and doing stuff on the videos for you guys. So comment down below any ideas or challenges you guys want me to try here on Hypixel SkyBlock, and I definitely will do them. Also, guys, though, if you didn't see my last video, make sure to join my Discord down below. We're always doing giveaways over there, and follow my Twitter, because I also do random giveaways over there as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys all in the next video. And until then, bye bye.